Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Melanin Sam, and I'm back with another video. Once again, if you're new here, stay tuned for more videos, and if you're not new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Today I will be making a video of changing the phone on the game in Sims 4. Um, those phones are cute or whatever, but why not have it look like a real phone, especially for gameplay or maybe you're doing a story and you're recording. So since I'm doing a story, I wanted to change it up. So we're going to jump right into it. Okay, so first you will need these two things, and I will post those in the bio so you can download them, okay? All right, so once you have those downloaded, I'm not going to download them again. What I did was I created a folder, and that folder um, is phone overrides, okay? And that is very helpful, okay? And then you will need a photo editor. I use GIMP. It's free, it's easy, and again, it's free. Okay. And then you will also need Sims 4 Studio. All right. So first, after you download those two files, you will pull them up in your game. You will pull them up, and I have them both pulled up here. Okay. Once you have those, what I did was I went ahead and created everything. Um, so, excuse me, sorry. So I went ahead and created everything as far as my little icons that I wanted to use. But what you do is you just figure out what icons you want. You can use Pinterest, Google, anything like that for your icons. Like for trendy, I did neon icons, and I will insert what it looks like at the end. I did neon icons, so I did glasses for this. I did a bunny for this, an airplane, headphones, briefcase, and so on and so forth. So what I did was I used this image so I wouldn't have to go in and edit any of these. I used this image, so you will just click export. Once you export them, if you did create that folder, good. If not, you can put it on your desktop to be easier to find. Anything like that. Okay. I'm not going to save it again, but as I stated, I did put mine here. So you would just save it as phone icon override and then hit save. I saved it anyways, even though I have it already. Here it is, but just delete that one. Okay, and after you have that saved, you can do this one, export, and save it as base phone color, and there mine is right here. So there you go. Okay, so once you have those, like I stated, you can go into Pinterest, and what I typed in for that is I did iPhone wallpaper. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah. And you can use anything you like. Like I said, I already have mine, so I won't get any more, but just go for what you know. And then two, you there's a lot. I mean, it's like I don't even know how many. Um, but if you want to change all of those, then just get all the pictures. But if not, then just do whatever. I did some for girls and boys since you can't have two of them in there. So just in case I get a guy's phone, I can change his too. So once you get all your pictures, you'll be finished with that. Okay. So then again, like I said, you export this, and once you export it, you'll pull it up in your photo editor. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull mine up. Let me see. Let me actually, yeah, okay, so I can see that better. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up. Okay, and now we'll just let that load up. All right, so it's loaded up now. So we'll close this out. First thing you want to do is you're going to change this size. Scale image, and it will be 256 by 512, and scale it to make it bigger. If you don't scale it, it will not show up in your game. It will show a llama. So make sure you scale it. Okay, so once you have that image scaled, you will go to File, Open, and you will just pick one of those you downloaded. Okay, so then drag and drop here. Okay, then Shift S on the keyboard, and that opens this. Do the same. Hit scale. All right, and then hit this to move it, and move it here. Now, sometimes it doesn't always, that's the size, but sometimes it doesn't be as big as that. So if it doesn't, just hit Shift S again and just move it to that size. Even though it says it'll be a little bit bigger, I personally would just do it like this. Okay. If you get an error in game because you did it like this, then all you have to do is just come back in and scale it to that actual size, which that's possibly what I'm going to do. I'm just not even going to do that. I'm just going to go 256 by 512 and then scale it, because this anyways will not be showing. So then you just move it here to the middle, and then you'll do File, Export As, and then you save it, and save it as the name. Okay, and once you have that, you just click Export again. Then you will go back into this, and you will go to Import. Then you will find it. I have two phone overrides, but there's this one. And then you'll go here and click Open, and it will show you those dimensions. So what you do, I'm not sure. Okay, let me see. Maybe this is the issue. Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so wait. We're going to go back. We're going to go back here and go to image, scale image, and then I don't know how that did that, but let me make sure. Okay, so it's not locked. That's what's giving me the issue. Scale image, it needs to be unlocked. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, so now do this one and do it the same. Okay, and then move it here. All right, now we got it. And then you can hide the other one. Now, file, export as, and replace. Okay, and then click export. Then click import, and there you have it. Now it's the right dimensions. And as I stated, you can do this for every one. Okay, I'm not going to go through every one since I've already done it, but this is what you could do. And once you're finished, you will go to File, Save As, and then save it as what you want. I saved mine as custom phone skin with my name, just in case. So then you save it as that, and then you will click Save, and then put it into your mods folder. Okay? So now that you have that, that's done for that one. Okay? So now you just, once you save it, you just close it out, put it in your mods folder, and you're good to go. Okay? So now we will go to the other one, and we will open this. Okay, so we'll let that load up. All right, so now that you have that loaded, you can go to iPhone icons. Okay, it will give you these, any of these. As I stated, I just looked for something like this, and I played around with them. If I found one that I liked, like this one, you have home, you have travel, and if you find one that you like I said, sometimes finding these are kind of difficult. So I did iPhone home icon. Okay. And sometimes when it comes to these, I don't use Pinterest. I use Google. It's way easier because Pinterest just gives you a bunch of stuff sometimes. So let's go to Google right quick. Okay. iPhone home icon. Okay, images. And then you could just pick out which one that you like. Okay, I tried to look for one like this with the rounded border since that's how it is, or you can do them without a border, or you can do them square, you can do them circle, you can do them any way you want to. So let's just say I want to go for this. Okay, no, I don't want to go for that. Let's just say I want to go for, okay, the pink one. We'll do that one. So you just right click, save image as, then save it into that folder I said. And you'll save it. So I'm just going to say it, save home icon. Okay. Save it. I'm just going to put HI because, oops, I don't want to override the one I already have. Okay. So now that you have that, you will go back into GIMP and you go File, Open, and then you just look for it. I don't know if I saved it in this one or the other one. Like I said, I have two. So, to see which one I have. I don't know if it's this one. Okay, there it is. So you just open it up. Okay. Now you will drag and drop. Drag and drop here. Okay, then you will hit Shift S and you will scale that down. Now this size is 128 by 128. And then you would just move it here. Okay. So like I said, you can either find a photo editor that gets the background, or you could do this one if you want to keep that background, or you could do, let me see, the fuzzy select tool on here. Free select, and then you click, not free select, no, definitely not, because it's not going to work like that. It's fuzzy select. Let me see if I can find it. It's free select is or you could do that, and then you could hit delete, and it does this. So then once you do that, you just click move. Okay, and now you can move the house around, and so you can put it in the middle if you want it to be this same color. Now you could also, if you want to keep this same icon as the back, you could go back to this, okay, and you can go to colors, colorize, and you can change this color to anything you want to. So you can do that, okay? And now go back to move, because like I said, you can move this around and then exit that one off. Okay, so once you have that, go to File, Export As, and then do Home Icon. And enter. Okay, export, and then you will go back in here. So you will go to the one that is the home one. Don't go here because you'll have it on trendy. Okay, go to the home one, which is here. Import, home icon, and open. And that's how it will look. Again, the best thing to do is just play around with it in your photo editor and go from there. Okay, so that's how it'll look. Now, it doesn't have everything, and still I could not find everything. I found what I could. So once you do all those and you find all the icons that you like and you save them, again, you go to File, Save As, save it as I did custom phone icons with my name, and then you'll click Save. Okay, so now you know whatever apps that you have on your phone, like if you have Wicked Whims, if you have Basemental, if you have anything like that, this is where the other part comes in, okay? Kind of tedious, but we're going to go through it together, okay? So you'll exit out of that one. Once you're finished, you'll exit out of this. Actually, we're not going to exit out of this. What we'll do is we're just going to delete that layer, okay? And actually, we'll just delete that, discard. File, open, and then go back to the phone icon, which is way easier in here. Okay, and then we'll just open that back up on here, and it just pops back up. Okay, so now you will go into your mods folder. Okay, into your mods folder, and again, I have Wicked Whims, so we will type in Wicked. Now we find this package file and we will open it. Okay. Okay. So once we have that, you're going to see all this. Don't worry about all that. Just go here, type in DST, and hit filter. And then you let that load up. All right. So now as you see, Wicked Whims does have a lot of DST images, but the main one you will be looking for is the icon, which I've already changed mine, so I'm going to try to find that. I know it's up here somewhere because, like I said, Wicked does have a lot. A lot. Some of the other ones are way easier than this. This is the one I had the most trouble with because trying to find that image is just, you gotta have a lot of patience. So here it is. This one is the one which it will show you. You have to know what that icon looks like. Of course, it's going to be that heart one with a smile. I mean, with the eyes, and then it'll have that box around it. So you'll know that that's the one that is the icon. And also, how I did it was I just took a picture of the phone that was inside of game just so I can match the images. Okay, so this is it. And of course, you see I have mine changed. And then also, the other one is the strip club. You will find that one as well. Which I've already changed that one too. Hopefully I can find it. But if not, again, it's just that simple. You just find the icon, and also Sim Hub. You got to find that one too. Like I said, I've already changed all mine. Um, Wicked has so many, and I wish there was a way I could type it in, but it's not. So I'm just trying to find it. So you see, I've already found the Wicked, but you gotta find the strip club, and then you have to find something else. Like I said, both of mine are changed. All mine are changed in here. Okay, but the strip club image kind of favors this one. But then too, also make sure it says 128 by 128. And that's how you also know you have the right picture. There's a lot of pictures in here that's 128 by 128. So you have to be aware of that. You have to make sure you're changing the right icon. Okay. Like I said, all mine are already changed, and I might not be able to find it. But you get the drift. Um, so once you find all those images in there, like I said, you do have, I think, 3 in Wicked. I think you have Sim Hub, the strip club, and you have the actual Wicked. So once you find all those, you will go again, file, save as, and you will keep it as this, and then just click save. Okay. Now I did notice that since I changed those icons and I went into game, um, it was giving me an error. It may or may not do that for you. I ignored it because right now I'm not, using it. So I don't know if it's actually causing an error. I will try that out and find out. And if it does, I will just come back and redo that. And I won't edit those images. But that's that. And then, so two, excuse me, so sorry. Okay, so I have base mental. Again, you just find that, you find the package file, you open it. Okay. Again, you type in DST image, click filter. I don't know why it's giving me an error. So, but I did do this one too. Not sure why it gave me an error. But again, just type in DST, find that image, change it to the image that you have, and go from there. It gave me an error. So, oh, there it goes. Okay. So, again, base mental has a lot too, so you just have to scroll and be patient um to find it. I think it was down here somewhere. I just look at the images on the side and try to see it as good as I can. Let me make this bigger. It doesn't make anything bigger, but you'll just scroll until you find that image. Again, I did change mine, so you just find it. I'm not going to go through every one of these. I'm just showing you the basics, but this is pretty much what you would do. Because like I said, where I got those from, they don't have all the updated ones. I will end up writing them and asking them for the updated ones because we have so many. So there is some that I couldn't find images for um, because they didn't have DST images. Like, I think it was Growing Pains. I don't even know if I found that one, but it was like two or three, maybe four that I couldn't find the image for. So I just left them how they were. It's no biggie. I'll end up changing them once I am able to find the image or figure out how to change them. You got to go inside a mod constructor and do all that extra stuff that I just don't have the patience for right now. So, but anyways, you once you find that image, you will just again import um import your picture. Just gonna say that's the picture. You'll import it and then you'll do it again, file, save as, and make sure you keep it as base mental. Okay? Again, I'm not going to go through every one of these. You just have to figure out which phone icons you have and go from there. Like I have SN Bank, I have Realtor, I have a lot of those. Um, but once you're finished with that and you go through every icon that you have and that you can find, you are pretty much finished. Um, Again, like I said, just go through Google, go through Pinterest, go through whichever you find, and just type in whatever you see and find you images, and then you are done. So if that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It's really simple. I'm not going to prolong this video. But if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will help you as much as I can. Okay? So, bye guys. Hope you enjoy your day and stay tuned for more videos.
High volume. Am I really that much?